Smash, he had that amazing game versus Navi, but this is not a good matchup. Like you said, OD versus TA, a very tough matchup for the TA, and hasn't been able to snowball. Here you go. The GG ward comes through, and the Bear, despite being enfeebled, despite taking constant tower focus, is gaining HP. It's actually getting stronger as this fight goes along. Barely being kept down. Will be slept for the time being. Still alive, still kicking. Bambo going to juggle the sleep like a true support. The Bear, slowly but surely, through the enfeebled, chipping away here and there. The Bear actually might go down to this last tower shot. No, it won't. It'll live.
The ward is like ridiculously strong with the Bear. 5% of 2,700. That's what, 135 HP a second. That is absolutely insane.
The big weakness of a lone druid Juggernaut lineup when you run it is that they're very weak at defending because they don't have any AoE. It's 2 melee heroes for the most part.
That's why you have Coddle.
But Denial picked such a weird lineup. Like you said, safe lane Tinker, a TA that's not going to win mid, and sure they have a bounty hunter, but just no very minimal kill potential. So the weak point of that lone druid Juggernaut combo was just never punished.
And they will continue to stack, continue to farm up, and I believe they are waiting for next Aegis. Roshan respawns in about 40 seconds time, and I fully expect them to make a T3 push. But again, they have Tinker. They aren't completely out of this. Tinker can ball out of control. He is one of the strongest late game heroes, especially if he ever gets the Scythe of Vice.
This Tinker is balling out of control the wrong direction. He's 1-6.
Hey, he was 1-5 before. He's only died like one time in 12 minutes, maybe.
They were like 20-minute boots of travel. I'm pretty sure the average boots of travel time is around like 10 to 13 minutes.
You're such a pessimist.
Oh, come on. Come on, Merlini. I'm a realist. EG, they'll find this TA mid. Looks to be in trouble. Smash caught by 5. Radiance burning through the refraction very quickly. Runs north. No escape for the TA. Burned a bit. Brought down fast. Still alive for the time being. Now, well, he'll try to fight his way out. Almost takes Bambo with him. Smash doing everything he can, but it ain't enough. And here we go. Round 2 of the push, a freshly healed Bear. Top lane is pushing in, but EG shouldn't really bother to back for this, I feel. Just barrel down the mid lane. Let's get your first lane of Rex. 25 minutes in, leading by 20k gold, nearly 17k gold, as well as 10k experience.
Healing Ward has not been dropped yet. Looks like PowerNet is going for a Scepter build.
I like the Scepter build.
Pretty good.
Casual Yasha, the phase drums is always nice. And we'll have an initiation. That Tinker gets caught. Blink, lift back. A bit of a questionable Astral here from Jo. And he'll still go down. Omni Slash comes out. GG Slash, as Lumi would call it. The Omni Slash GG. And now the work on the tower mid. Bambo. He's stolen something. He's stolen track. Oh, that's not good. The one comeback mechanic.
They have like absolutely no AoE to deal with this. No AoE damage at all from their team, aside from Side Blades and Leech
and
Seed.
March. And the March is just completely negated by the healing ward.
And he dies. He's constantly dying, as you said before.
Tough game for this Tinker. EG, they'll take a lane of Rax. 17 to 10 your score, 25 minutes in. And once this lineup takes one, they don't stop. They keep on moving forward. EG, very comfortable position in game 1, but it is a best of 3. And I feel if Denial drafts lineups or lanes that have a better chance of success.
They need better lanes. That is undeniably correct.
The tri-lane, at best, they break even. The 2 solo lanes, they should lose like 99% of the time.
Yeah, and the problem is EG's lineup can do a lot early. It's not one of the lines, hey, we're going to lose the lanes, but we'll punish you for it. That does not happen against EG's lineup.
And EG straight into the bottom lane. The creeps are currently in the base. The tower will fall. PowerNet, Blade Furying his way out. A new wave will spawn. The healing ward's still alive. No way to get in range to kill it off. We need to see slightly better micro. Now the OD Holt drop comes through. Jo with a quick and easy triple. Smash to fall as well. It'll be 4. It could be 5 if that Tinker dares to approach the front line. And an ultra kill for Jo. A cherry on top of this pretty convincing game 1 stomp.
That was almost as ugly as other games.
Yeah. It was a little bit sloppy from EG at a few points there in the mid game, but they were just so far ahead.
It didn't even matter.
Yeah.
Even feeding track kills. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Buyback, die. Again, doesn't matter.
I did enjoy that Bambo Benny Hill moment.
Classic Bambo.
Yeah, classic Bambo. He's got to do it for his fans.
Well, looks like we will be going into a game 2. Denial needs to draft better lanes and hopefully secure farm for their important heroes. They did not secure farm for the Tinker. They didn't stack when he was behind. They used living armor on other priority heroes, and they didn't gank for the TA at all. I think OD's weak point is his ability to survive ganks, unless they have really good response from OD's supports. But
yeah.
They just didn't play to. They didn't take it. They didn't.
There was no synergy with their lineup. and they didn't really take advantage of their strengths.
Or they got their weaknesses exploited really hard. That's what I wanted to say. Oh my goodness.
I was trying to bail him out, but
Lumi's English has just rubbed off on me.
Me too, man. Me too. And on that depressing note, guys, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, though, we'll be live with Game 2 of Denial versus Evil Geniuses. Before we take that break, I do want to let you know that Corsair is doing a giveaway. So they're actually giving away tickets to the tournament. The website for that, let me look it up, I believe is...
Are these instructions more simple?
It's very simple. You just have to go to the website and follow the instructions there.
Woo!
Where are they?
Here
we go.
You don't give me a
GC,
fully written notepad?
You can... I don't have like 20 steps. I'm not Bruno. He made that so much more complicated than it needs to be. But enter the competition. Go to gc.corsair.com. There will be daily raffles for Dota TV tickets. 2 new winners every day. It's a pretty nice ticket as well. You get some quality Dota for $10,000 tournament.
No Elgato, though.
Well, you can get the Elgato and you can get views on it, but for that you got to pay extra. On that note, we'll take a quick break, guys. We'll be back with Game 2. EG now leading the best of 3, 1-0. If Arctic, or rather Denial, lose the second game, they'll drop down to the losers bracket in Group C. Stay tuned.
To hurt you. I thought you wait around the corner, baby. I thought I had it all under control. I'm gonna fit for the last time, babe. You'll be my stranger, and I will hide away the things that hurt. I close my eyes, then maybe wounds will heal. 'Cause I never knew
And we're back and we're live with Game 2 of a best of 3 for the Corsair Summer Tour 2013. I'm LD. He's Merlini. We're Merleezy D. We're going to be... What? Kawa's really liking that.
That was pretty good.
This is Pandeezy. That's
Pandeezy.
Frogeezy.
Arteezy played with this guy named Pandago.
Pandago?
Yeah. Pandago Arteezy.
That's Arteezy.
Yeah.
I've seen pictures, guys. That's actually what he looks like. It's a best of 3. Evil Genius is leading this one 1-0. If they win this game, they'll be moving on into the winners bracket finals of Group C. We start this tournament with 16 teams. Only 8 move on to the playoffs. It's double elimination in the playoffs. $10,000 total in prizes. A fully online event brought to you by Beyond the Summit, made possible by Corsair, our lovely sponsors. If you want to get a Dota TV ticket for free, you can head over to gc.corsair.com. They're doing a giveaway. The more of you that sign up, the happier they are with us, the more likely they'll do these events in the future. And hey, you might win a ticket. So, really, with that being said, EG are going full cheese. Trient, Weaver, despicable.
Classic combo from the Western scene. Very strong, especially versus heroes like Lifestealer and Shen, who have no good disables versus the Weaver. I would really like to see silences picked up versus Weaver, just because he just gets absolutely destroyed by silences. And sure, you can get BKB, but if you can shut him down with that, with Death Prophet or Silencer or I guess Drill Ranger. I mean, we've seen Drill Ranger sometimes, but heroes like Lifestealer, traditional heroes like Lifestealer, just don't serve well against Weaver. He's just so elusive, does so much damage. He's decent versus Rage, Magic Immunity. His Swarm goes through. He does a lot of damage, difficult to gank in lane. Just a very potent hero overall. Can always get off his time lapse, but looks like they aren't drafting anything of that sort yet, but they do have the option to push. Treant, Protector, and Weaver, pretty weak against push.
Of course, for Denial, they'll ban out the OD here. If they want to go for something that synergizes well with Lifestealer, there's a Puck, there's a Storm, and sure, Lifestealer doesn't have any lockdown, but those heroes do. And Weaver could be in trouble in spite of being good in the laning stage versus a Lifestealer in the mid game. So, I still think Denial have options. I don't think they've drafted themselves into a corner quite yet, or anything like that. Chen Creeps, obviously walking free fountain trips for Lifestealer in the team fights. They have a lot of bonus HP coming from Holy Persuasion, so could come into play. We'll have to see. A tanky start for Denial. We'll see where they go from here. Last game, you felt more than anything, Merlini, like they lacked synergy.
Right.
We'll have to see if they can find some synergy in this draft.
And I think Chen is an okay pick. I don't think that they need to pick it up so early. Maybe they want to put a lot of pressure on the Treant Protector, but that is very difficult, again, with the Treant Protector. The Living Armor just so strong, especially with a hero that doesn't do that many multiple instances of damage in the Lifestealer. So I think that Denial's triple lane options are not very good. They're kind of forced to safe lane triple lane, but at the same time, if Evil Geniuses puts a weak triple lane up there or just a solo hero up there, they might get punished either way with this Chen pick.
And now a Prophet for Denial. A little bit more form to this draft. A hero that can build an early Orchid, an early Scythe of Vice around that 20 to 30 minute mark. Something that could provide you lockdown against the Weaver. Also, just a good split pushing lineup for them. They have a vehicle for the Lifestealer. Seems like a nice pick. EG will respond with another strong defensive support in the Shadow Demon. Very hard to find kills against this EG squad.
Yeah, and last game, Denial eSports really couldn't move too much past the river this game, last game. And I would like to see them go with a more early game strategy, try and get a foothold, and continue on with that small advantage for to continue just into a better mid and late game. So Nature's Prophet, a decent pickup here, doesn't lane too well versus Weaver, but again, they don't have too much anti-push right now, and they could completely take advantage of that. I would also like to see a Keep It Light ban from Denial, because Evil Genius picked it up last game, and I don't see why they wouldn't pick it up this game. I guess they have Treant and Shadow Demons, so their supports are kind of out, but it would just mostly shut down the pushing potential from Denial eSports, at least for the first 15 minutes until you get your carry farmed up.
And we know EG likes their Keeper of the Light. We've seen them go for Demon Shadow Blade. When did EG throw last.com Keeper of the Light at times? But even though Demon's not playing in this game, you said it would be good for those reasons. It's also a hero that EG like to play. Could keep it in mind here. We'll see what they go for. But
could be more
for Denial, I really want to see either a Storm or a Puck. Puck might be a little bit of a safer choice, but they need that silence. They need some good lockdown in team fights. Otherwise, Weaver is going to be unkillable this game. They need a mid that has lockdown and that can do well in the lane.
Oh, Lion.
Well, they'll get a support.
There they
do
go.
with the Lion here.
Pretty good versus Weaver. But now Evil Genius is the one lacking the stuns and disables. In case they did pick up a puck, like you said, it would be extremely difficult for them to kill. And EG managed to snag an Alchemist with their 4th pick. This is a very good hero to set up with Shadow Demon. That's originally how Mouse used it, just a Shadow Demon Alchemist roam pair combo, but since then Alchemist has shifted very heavily into the 1 role, just farming it up, and he can man mode many heroes just because he comes out almost always ahead on that farm.
Yeah, you try and trade Lifestealer with an Alch, you can get a Midas on your Lifestealer, you can get a Midas on your Nature's Prophet. He will outfarm both of them combined if he gets enough space.
Yeah.
And then he'll kill them all. So we'll see what they go for. Obviously, Lifestealer is pretty good naturally against Alch. Feast, physical damage. Alchemist, low base armor. It can work through the mid game. They've got some lockdown here. I still think something like a Puck or a Storm would be nice. Maybe leaning towards the Storm since they already have a lot of stuns now with the Lion pick, but just some more gank potential is what I think Denial really should be looking for here.
Both teams have pretty early Roshan lineups too, with the Chen and Nature's Prophet on Denial, and some minus armor on
there you go.
EG, combined with the Dream Protector, and there's the Beastmaster.
Yeah,
More
we'll
lockdown.
see a bit of a weaker mid, and actually EG, a
Invoker.
blast from the past here. They'll go for the Invoker, the Jo Invoker, I believe.
He is a pretty good Invoker. I've seen him play Quaswex Invoker quite a few times. Looks like this game is going to be remade though.
Yeah, we'll have a quick remake here, guys, so...
Oh, looks like Demon is subbing in. Can we RNM after picks for the birthday boy Demon?
happy birthday to Demon, then.
Yeah.
So we're just going to rejoin the lobby here, guys. Should be getting underway with this game pretty quickly. Based on the draft, Merlini, do you give anyone an edge? Do you think anyone...
What was the last pick out from EG?
Invoker.
Invoker? I thought that...
Are you really that tired? We just talked about the pick.
I'm just clicking on... I'm spam clicking on Find Lobby, but I can't find it. I think that...
Maybe if you click more, it'll...
Yeah.
I heard it works better.
Okay.
Like, you have to click... You have to
Emphatically?
click like you mean it, you know?
Oh, I'm clicking like I mean it. So, I think that Denial has a pretty good like split push and 5-man strategy, much better so than last game. But, I mean, just purely based on lineup, I like Denials, but I think that they'll be able to stem the early pushes, especially with the Quaswex Invoker that Jo usually does,
Yeah.
and just control fights until they get enough farm of the Alchemist.
Yeah, the Invoker pick feels a bit weak to me. We've seen Invoker generally struggles a lot in the laning stage. If they wanted to go for an Exhort Invoker, it'd be very awkward because they have like very little lockdown. What was the Shadow Demon? And that was it, right?
They have
Support Tree,
Shadow
Weaver,
Demon.
and
Shadow Demon is pretty good with Sunstrike, though.
That's true. That's true. But there's no real follow-up. There's no Light Strike Array, Split Earth.
I particularly
Ice Path.
like him with Impales, with Lion or Sand King. Those stunts by itself almost always line up. When there's a Lina, you're like, is he going to cast it now? Is he going to cast it now? Is he going to cast it now? But as soon as the Impales flies out, you launch your Sunstrike almost always.
Boom shakalaka. Collect your gold.
Bring
So-
it back. We've seen a lot of recent heroes like brought back from the depths of just never being used.
Yeah, I don't know about the Invoker, though. That hero...
Shadow Friend, are you believing in Shadow Friend?
Shadow Friend can flash...
Yeah.
He can flash farm. He last hits very well after the first few levels. Invoker struggles in those areas. He also can split push really well. Invoker's not that great at that.
He's great at team fight. He has AoE. He has
Eh.
natural regeneration. He has invisibility. He doesn't need to be babysitted.
He's got
that
10
hard.
spells. How can he not be the best hero? I rest my case.
He's pretty good. I think he's
He's a lot of
especially good
fun.
with setup.
I think his laning's just too weak. That's my main problem with Invoker.
Yeah.
Like,
it
even
is
if you
pretty
give him
weak.
living armor, he doesn't need regen.
He needs damage.
He needs more damage. And if
Claws
you,
of attack first.
Yeah, Claws of Attack, Exhort build.
No talisman. Double branch.
I know XY is a pretty good Quaswex Invoker. He'll always, you rush the Null Talisman, then you go back for the Phase Boots. You last hit, you can even get the Blades of Attack first, just so that you have a little more damage. You last hit okay, but
Yeah.
it's hard to, like, win your lane. You can still farm. Quaswex Invoker brings something to the table, but would you rather have Tornado EMP, or would you rather have Dream Coil? Or
He
Storm?
has good kill potential, though. Yeah, the big problem is his lane control and his, escaping power. A lot of people will just buy Sentry's Dust. He doesn't really have anything. He can Tornado, but that's nothing compared to short cooldown Blink from Queen of Pain or Phase Shift or all of those spells in Puck's arsenal.
Apparently the panda abuse has upset the viewers.
Wow, what did you do? Oh my goodness. They're endangered. LD.
He's got to learn to survive on his own. I did him a favor.
At the bottom of the
Look,
of the depths.
I'm a panda lover. That guy,
You're just teaching
he's
him a
soft.
lesson, right?
He's
It's
soft.
tough love.
Yeah, he's soft. He's a stuffed animal.
You just push him off the cliff.
Yeah, look.
Wow. Wow. Animal cruelty.
Suck on that, Frog.
Oh my goodness.
That's Ice Frog.
It's Arteezy.
I just smacked Arteezy Frog. Looks like the game is loading in, guys. We should be getting underway pretty soon. 10 out of 10 players loaded.
Which lineup do you favor more?
Oh, I was trying to dodge that.
No.
I still like EG's draft better. More because it's EG than because I think their draft's better. But
Yeah, but what about just like straight up draft regardless of team?
I really liked the Lion pick. I don't know about the Beastmaster, though. I feel like a Puck or Storm would have been better there.
Everybody likes Puck or Storm.
Obviously, Beastmaster is a bit of a better pusher because you get Inner Beast, and you already have your Treant army, so you can buy that with the Chen creeps.
Yeah.
They meld.
I
you
like
push.
the control of the fight from Puck, though.
Yeah, I think you have that, and then because they're lacking AoE as well. But if you get Dream Coil on a few heroes, then you've got a lot more lockdown. And Beastmaster, sure, you can try and drop Lifestealer off with a Hawk, but Storm,
Pretty cute.
Puck, much better vehicles. Well, guys, the AP remake's underway. We're going to hop back into the game. This is, of course, Game 2 of a best of 3. It's the Corsair Summer Tour 2013. Brought to you by Beyond the Summit, made possible by Corsair. Once again, they're doing a giveaway for Dota TV tickets. Go to gc.corsair.com, enter. You can win some for free. You'll also keep me out of trouble. Kawa, don't forget our overlay.
Wow, Lion's portrait is ugly. My goodness.
Prepare.
Kawa's sleeping on the job. He's in a world of his own. Did you actually fall asleep there? I think Kawa just fell asleep. We need our overlay, Kawa. But we'll introduce the teams now. Denial eSports on the dire side, trailing 0-1 in the best of 3. Formerly Arctic Gaming, the Peruvian upstart. Smash. Your explosive TA, playing a much less explosive hero in the Beastmaster here. Iwo, going to be on the Lifestealer. Hopefully,
Exort Invoker.
hopefully his
Nice.
hopefully his position will be better, because the Tinker game, it made me cringe inside. Masuku on the Chen. Bringing up the rear will be Misko on the Lion, and last but not least will be Mihawk playing the Nature's Prophet. On the Radiant side, we've got EG. Demon is in the house. Happy birthday to him, as he was celebrating, it sounds like. The Weaver, his hero. Jo, the Exhort Invoker mid you mentioned. We'll have Fear, the Get All the Gold Alchemist. And last but not least will be Beatiz on the support Treant Protector. Who needs items? Just one set of tangos for himself. And Bambo with an early pair of boots. Interesting.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage for the Weaver. 66 damage. Wow, I mean, he has plus 11 from his items right now. It's going to hit very, very hard. Not as good as Lifestealer, though. Oh, actually, one more damage than Lifestealer. But looks like Furion is going to try and start off at bottom. He already summoned his Treants. A little bit lacking in the mana area. Still 20 mana down. He did not get the value from that fountain. But he scouted out the lane. Bambo will pick up the Illusion Runes. But, I mean, the starting game, I think that EG already has that advantage just based on how lineups are going to go. Because they can't kill Weaver up top. They have a Chen. They have a Lion who picked up Earth Spike at level 1. Why is it called Earth Spike? I like Impale more, but 1 second of lockdown is not enough for him. Opening Wound is going to do absolutely nothing unless Masuku picks up a really important creep, perhaps a Netter. Why are they blocking the spawns? He just blocked the spawn. You have a Chen, bro. You have a Chen.
Doesn't want the Weaver to pull back the lane, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
Yeah. And they have this ward. Are you going to kill that? I mean, what is going on with these denial supports over
Just
here?
wants to go in. Let's strut up on Demon. Easy first blood here. Some auto attacks from Misko. Yeah, maybe not so easy. Well, let's not. We don't have Lumi here. We can't go full Flamer cast, Merlini. Try to rein it in.
They need to try and open up the jungle for Denial. I mean, he's stacking right now, but there is no Wildkin. Nope, no Wildkin for him. It's going to be slightly difficult for him to pull that off, but there's a Centaur spawn here.
It really is quite odd to block your own big camp. Well, a Centaur will spawn now, so not the end of the world.
And the small camp. They have a sentry ward, but they.
I don't know if they've. It's daytime. They should have seen it.
Yeah, this is just strange. But it looks like. Oh,
They're
there's a living armor on
handicapping
Demon.
EG. They're feeling very confident they can take this series. Sentry wards up on Misko. Now has 3 sentry wards. Well, I think they'll see the Weaver. And they're going to try and go for a level 1 kill here.
That is going to be
Very
very
hard.
difficult if Beatiz is vigilant with his living armor. There already goes up on Demon. If they go on him now, they're going to have to most likely burn through 2. And that is... Oh, it's off right now. Here's the time.
Dun, 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 dun. They'll go in on Demon. They'll drop a sentry. He will try and Sakuchi away. The Impale completely whiffs. Gank over. Normally when you do this, you want to get like level 2 or 3, so you have at least 1 point in Hex.
But they blocked it. They didn't unblock their spawn.
They've
How's he going to get level 2?
They haven't dewarded yet. They've got a sentry. Well, the other lanes, we'll take a quick look at them. A mid Invoker, 9-1 already for Jay. Actually beating Smash heavily mid. Only 4-0. No Stout Shield, but his bottle is coming now. Top lane, Demon taking some big damage here. He's still alive for the time being. Open Wounds is up. And Demon
Nice. First blood.
will give up a first blood to a level 1 Lion who now hits 2 off of that